There's no objections or corrections to reading of your minutes, we stand as read. So ordered. Here tonight with John Elmore.
Okay, the last couple of sessions, we brought up this agreement with WTH regarding this service that they were going to provide. We had a question as to whether or not just exactly what we had asked them. It appears from the minutes from the March 5th meeting that we did agree to accept it. They're going to get a $2,000 a year grant from the state, which they take $1,500 for their services and give the county $500 a year to help out with the mapping services and so forth. He told the board about the grant application that had to be updated and filed with Homeland Security. This would include 4 layers: parcel, address, road, and boundary layer. WTH would act as the vendor for Sullivan County. The grant was going to be in the amount of $2,000 a year, with $1,500 being paid to WTH, and the remainder going to Sullivan County for support mapping. A motion was made by John McCann, seconded by Luke Meisner, to proceed with this grant application, and the motion carried. So we just basically need to have everybody's signature on it. If you will, all 3 signatures right there, all 3 commissioners. And then, I'll fill the rest of it in, 1 for each of you there. And this is the addendum.
That's different than that $5,000.
Yes, that turned out to be something different entirely.
We got that settled though.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you paid it. I don't know.
It was $3,000 that we was gonna have to pay him. I think it's already been taken care of.
We paid it then.
Did you have a motion on it already?
Yeah, I'll make that motion that we approve these grants. We already approved them.
I'll second.
Ratify. This is WTH.
Yeah, anything else or not?
Yes. One other thing. We've been talking the last couple of months with Inexco regarding oil and gas leases on property that has been heretofore owned by Westport. And one concern that you all had expressed in the wake of the fellow who appeared here last time, Kyle Buhner, I don't know if he's here now.
I haven't seen it.
Was that he had claimed that he had bought some of the Westport property at a tax sale. And he had furnished me some proof of that. It's just at the time Inexco had done their land search, he hadn't had anything of his recorded yet, so it didn't show up. So what, is Toby here? There he is. So what Toby did was go back through the agreement and take out the part where we represented or warranted that, you know, we were sure this was county property and things like that. So what the county would be leasing is whatever the county owns. If it turns out that it owned Westport, fine and dandy. If it turns out it didn't, fine and dandy. But at least it gets the county off the hook for any potential liability in representing that we own all the land, all the mineral interests that we lease to Westport. Have I misstated anything?
No, sir, you haven't. It just takes all liability off the county. You know, you're leasing what you own. We have no recourse. Nobody else has any recourse. You're not warranting title. I mean, you're signing an agreement.
And I think you go to the national show, is it next week or week after next?
Week after, 10 days away.
And that is really where the active marketing of this will begin. So we need to make a decision, yea or nay, tonight, and either do it or not do it, because that's what they're going to be taking to market, to try to market on behalf of the county. But I think it's in a form that we can finally accept.
If you're comfortable with it, I am.
I am.
Okay, we got a motion on the floor. Got a motion on the floor, and a second. All those in favor?
And I'll find the signature page here. I don't know if I'll
There's one on the body of the lease, John, and one
Yeah.
on the exhibit.
And Tim, you as president sign, and Brenda will attest. So,
Let's put this on the record too. The lease states that you get $10 in other good and value consideration. I'm gonna give you $20 cash to show that we paid that money.
well, okay. We'll receipt it into the county. That was gonna be the county attorney's retirement.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, never messed it up.
That won't give me enough gas to get the payments.
No, I don't think it will.
That's not a very good retirement place anyway.
I thought I could buy property at Lake Paradise.
We just have sign on place.
Yes, there's just one place.
I've done that.
And then somebody has to sign the exhibit for identification. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Or- Yeah, that's great.
I white it out because it sits in.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
And there should be an exhibit attached to
Okay.
somewhere.
Now, go on with the rest of the meeting, and I'll work on getting this in final form.
Okay, I know you got some stuff coming up. You got anything else?
Nothing else, just what's coming up.
Okay. Brenda, you got claims?
Yes. Have those signed.
I made the motion to approve the claims. I'll
Got a
second.
motion on the floor and a second. All those in favor? Motion carries.
It's for your- And I have this one thing from Duke Energy saying that they haven't been paid for, I thought Springer Insurance paid that, but evidently they haven't
That's
paid
on
it.
the association.
Yeah, there's a couple of things for you to sign. Can I give that over?
We got one here.
Yeah, that
What
one.
we do with the-
What do you need on that?
That just
Well,
came in late.
we need to get a proof to pay it from you guys if you want it paid.
Just sign it.
Yeah, just sign it.
Yeah.
and I'll
We'll get it
like,
paid.
we'll go ahead and, you guys sign it, I can go ahead and get it signed.
And then this rental agreement that,
This here is for John's backhoe. Traco, that the leases went out on it, and John wants to go ahead and rent it till the end of the year, and then the next commissioner can decide.
Do what they wanna do.
So I've already signed it.
All right. You need both of these, or just?
I'm aware. They just signed it here at the bottom, somewhere or something. I think they just need one signature. Just want to let Larry do it, that's what we want to do.
Let me,
You want one of those copies? You got some?
I'll make a motion, we, at least that till the end of the year, let the new commissioner figure out what they're gonna do for it.
I'll second.
Have a motion on the floor, second, all those in favor? Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Okay. You got anything, John?
No. You got zero.
Somebody told me, I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but they said they put guardrails up on 350,
It's
so.
done. It's done.
And
Jamie said you looked in that morning, they said that afternoon, pretty quick.
Once you got going, it went pretty smooth. You guys did a real good job, almost looked professional.
how is?
Almost.
Well, you gotta look real close, don't you, Larry?
Yeah.
You gotta look real close, see anything different. You're being
Have we
strictly
done any
professional.
of the bridge painting yet, or?
Three. Doing a good job, didn't we?
Yes, very good.
It's the last page.
That's it? Okay, we're gonna move on to, old business, second hearing on proposal of road closure. County Road 600 East, 425 South, Ed Powell and Dick Watkins.
Ed's out of town, so
Okay.
I'm here to represent American Land Board.
Is that, Dick, that's the road that cuts back there to north, 425 there where Pearl Cemetery is?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're gonna keep a road into that, right?
Keep it in from 525
I can get it recorded.
down to there and then.
425 in the back, okay. And then 600 is what I call the old Clayton Road, which went down past the old Clayton Farm.
We're going quick, yeah, down to 500.
I thought that was the section we was talking about, I just wanted to make sure.
Correct.
Anybody got any questions?
I'll-
That's the second hearing, and then we'll have a third and final hearing.
Yep.
Okay. Before we move on with a couple things here, we got this declaration of the county tax rate, which is the seeded money. And it's the same setup, the same as it was last year, with the 0.003, no changes in it. We have to do this.
Unless you guys want to change it.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in changing it.
That's,
It'll be up about 5 cents. 0.005, rather. It's the lowest in the state.
It's the lowest in the state, that's right.
I don't want to pay any more tax than anybody else, but
Retail,
They
retail
don't
is
have
what you're
anything.
paying right now.
so I need a motion to leave this the same.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we keep it the same.
Okay, do I have a second? Okay, I'm gonna second that motion, 0.003. I'll find that here in a little bit, I guess.
Okay, I need,
That's page 2013.
I need you to sign where it says sign for identification at the bottom, too,
Okay.
on each one of those sheets.
Okay. Another thing we need to do is recommendations from all the county, council members that the county send a bill to Tyler Software Company for all the extra expense from the tax billing error, the error that was created
I will
this
make
year.
a motion, send that to them for you.
how much money are they talking?
Well, I don't have anything on
Do
here.
you have some type of an estimate on Tyler?
Well, let's see, I know our cost, I think it was it about $10,000.
Is that in what, in just for all
That's
the?
both the
That's
treasurer
both
and the
of them together.
office.
Okay, okay.
The assessor did not have any expense.
So we're just gonna bill them for $10,000?
Yeah, that's a guesstimate, okay, that's not a, but I can call you tomorrow with an exact figure, but, see, the treasurer had, we had.
Does it exceed $10,000?
It could, I don't know. For sure. The treasurer we had to bring in people for several weeks because we had to go
Oh, I
and change all
understand the
those.
expense.
And so, and then postage, and then, our bill was about 4.
Well, I think they should
So,
do
yeah.
that too.
And I think.
It's right at 10.
We got a motion on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah, I'll make a motion, we bill them for,
Got a motion, do I have a second? Got a motion and a second, all those in
and
favor?
we'll just take your recommendation on the amount.
Okay.
Okay.
I just can't believe we don't have they don't have to turn anything in for extra hire or anything here.
You mean Beth?
Beth did, Beth had extra help.
Yeah, well, we've got it almost there.
Okay. Who didn't turn in, son?
The
Oh,
assessor.
Vicky,
Vicky didn't have any?
she didn't have it.
Because, see, they have a
Tyler
Tyler
works.
Tech in their office.
And he
so
did a lot of the work
anything
himself.
that was done in her office, he did
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
So Tyler already absorbed that expense of
Okay.
him being in there.
Okay,
And Vicki didn't have any.
okay. Well, good. They're getting some money back.
But this is the auditor and treasurer's.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay, we're gonna move on to, Will Kaufman, Attorney of Energy Operations.
Yeah, hi, I bring before you tonight request to directional bore 4 county road crossings for Hoosier Energy for the Osprey Point coal bed methane energy project.
Benji's been out there, and Benji, you don't see any problem.
They're staying on private property entirely and boring. The only time they're on our property is under the road and they're plenty deep. So there's no impact to us at all.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what seam are you working?
I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but one seems about 1,000 feet deep, the other's about 600.
Okay.
Need a motion for that. yeah.
I'll-
Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion and a second? All those in favor?
I wanted to sign while I had it.
Okay, Becky Cole.
Well, I'm here for my annual request for the use of the rotunda during the Corn Festival for the Sullivan County Public Library's book sale. Friends of the Library book sale. We'd like to move things in on Thursday afternoon, which is the 20th. And we'll be open Friday, the 21st, during regular courthouse hours, although we probably won't be here till 9, but 9 to 4. And then Saturday, the 22nd, 9 to 4. And they'll come back Monday morning and load up whatever's left and move it out.
Want to make a motion, John Lau?
Okay.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second. All
You want
those in
this one or
favor?
a copy?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Starks Industries.
Okay, I'm here to request our money for next year.
What we've been doing here, how much we've been doing here every year?
20,000.
Yep.
You guys do a lot of good.
We try. We're always getting people out, getting jobs and getting out in the community and doing things, so we appreciate your ongoing support. And that's, the 20,000 we're asking for is not an increase.
Yeah.
What we're saying,
What budget does that pay to us?
It's actually its own budget.
Okay.
It's for, you guys required $27,000,
We
$27,000 for the,
put it in. the
Historical Society.
no,
budget.
Four Rivers
Four
and
Rivers.
what's the?
Right solution.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
Right
Right
We get their money
Solution.
too.
Yeah. What is it, Four Rivers, Device Solutions, Your Industries?
Stark Industry and Four Rivers is the same.
Yeah.
And we didn't all for that.
No, we did not.
Becky Guthrie, who usually comes for Right Solution, couldn't be here today because she's in Mexico. So, she gave me her information. There's a graph on there on the second page that shows what the rights are usually provided for. 40% is work, it's like 20-some is for medical. Most of it's work or medical stuff, so, we rely on them to get our people to,
Oh, yeah, they did a good job.
I'll make a motion to
Yeah.
go on to the program again this year.
thank you very much.
And I'll second that.
All those in favor? We support you.
Really, she probably ought to come in earlier next year.
She'll go before the county council and they'll approve it and then back up. Okay, I don't think Jane was here to.
No, Roy's back there, Roy's back there.
Yeah.
They increased the Right Solution.
I am Roy Dressler with Sunrise Pole, and I think Jim, when I spoke to you, and she had something to do with the roof girl, I believe. But basically, what we're looking to do is put a rock dust hole up there, 475 south, and just getting permission to bond that road between Old 41 and 41.
Right there, the little pages there. 475 south. That old road won't hold up to a lot of trucks.
And I don't think there's going to be, I mean, there's one.
It's
Okay,
crumbling,
we'll be
it's
able to-
crumbling now, so just, so you know what you're getting.
Yeah, all right.
I have no problem with it.
Got a motion,
I'll make that motion to allow the bonded.
a motion and a second.
Yeah, I'm in favor of that. But one thing I'd like, if we would get pictures of the road beforehand, I think we ought to start maybe doing that, just kind of as a policy.
I think they have done that in the past. I don't know about.
Usually videotape them, don't you, before?
Yeah, but make sure they do. I would assume they do.
I think Jay's been videotaping.
Yeah, I'll make sure they do that.
Thanks for coming in.
Could you just provide us a copy of the photos or the video or whatever? Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thing is,
Anybody else got anything here tonight?
motion adjourned.
Second.
That's almost the record.
Thank you, gentlemen.